Good morning, everyone. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So we have a lot to do today, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking. We're going to get into wrapping, but I have a couple things I want to go over with you guys first. First of all, I have an update on the BRZ. I talked to Subaru today. They think that the Verse forged clutch fork is too thick, and what is essentially happening is whenever the clutch fork is engaging, the material thickness on the forged one is like, it's hitting the casing of the transmission. So it's not allowing the throwout bearing to fully disengage the friction disc from the flywheel. So I think that might be our issue. I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. A lot of other people have ran the clutch fork. So today I'm gonna be running down this OEM clutch fork down to Subaru so that way they can compare them. If anything, I'll just order a brand new OEM clutch fork, have them throw that in the car, so that way we can get on our way. But as I get more updates from the BRZ, I will definitely let you guys know. But here's the game plan for today and a little update on the wrap because we have a lot to do. Okay, so first off, I got the rest of the gray and the black wrap, so that way we can do the roof today, get that knocked out. Someone specifically asked for like a detailed roof video, so I might make a separate video just on how to wrap your roof when you have a sunroof. So we will get that one knocked out also. I'm gonna start with the rear bumper today. I already have my knifeless tape set up. I'm gonna do this in two pieces because I see a lot of these rear bumpers fail like right up in these areas. So I'm gonna do an inlay right here after I do the main bumper piece because I want the seam to face away from it so that way you're not seeing it. So we're gonna start with the bumper, then we're going to go ahead and do the side skirts, both fender caps, the roof, and then judging on time to see where we are for time. If I have time today, we'll do the hood and the bumper, and then we'll be done with the car. So I'm a little excited. I did make some progress yesterday on the wrap with the trunk. So the trunk is looking pretty, the trunk's looking killer. I might do this little wing in gloss black. I'm not quite sure yet, but it's coming along. So got a new STI badge on it, get all the APR stuff on, the Subaru badge back on. I want to get the bumper done and the rear splash guard so that way we can get the rear end button back up, get the taillights back in and everything like that. So I have a lot to do, so I'm just going to jump into it. So you guys are going to see a lot of time-lapse stuff. I do apologize. I don't know if you guys are getting sick of these wrapping videos yet, but we're making some solid progress. Remember, if I can do this, you can do it because I have little to no patience when it comes to wrap. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with this rear bumper. I'm just going to pull a sheet all the way across, use my magnets, kind of magnet it up to the fenders up here. I've got some tape up there so that way I don't damage the wrap on the A-pillars. And then I've also got some knifeless tape down there, and then up on this top piece. So let's get into it and start wrapping this thing. So I'm pretty irritated at the moment that I just wasted all that wrap on the bumper. I couldn't get it to not wrinkle in this corner, and then the wrap ripped and just, I'm beyond right now. So I'm gonna go to something I know I can do. I'm gonna knock out the side skirt. I'm gonna do the other side skirt and we'll come back to the bumper. So got the side skirt done. As I predicted, it was a pain. I'm still pretty salty about the bumper back here though, but we're gonna break into the new box. I was gonna do the hood or the roof last, but I decided I'm just gonna do it now. I already have the antenna off. I just have the sunroof open and then these like windbreaker dealios masked down. I cleaned the inside of here pretty good going all the way around it, so it shouldn't be an issue. Someone did ask how to drop the headliner. It's not too bad to do. You do need to take out the two like oh shit handles up there. There's a couple clips back here in the back of the roof, and then I pulled off those back panels back there just to be able to drop the headliner enough to be able to gain access to the shark fin antenna, but we are moving along. So Melanie out there is going to help me with the roof wrap because I need someone to stretch it on both sides so that way we're able to glass it and then get it laid down. So let's get going on the roof here. Get this thing knocked out. I want to see how much black accent I have left, or I want to see how much black wrap I have left over after doing the roof because there are some things. I was gonna do this fender cap over here, but I want to do like the inside of this inlay like black, so that way it kind of matches the badge up there. So that would be black, that would be gray, but we'll see how much we have left over because I'm not quite entirely sure. I ordered 5 feet by 10 feet, so we'll see what we got left. Bam! Roof is done. Not too bad with the sunroof. So the way I did this is I had the sunroof open and then just wrap it like you would normally any other roof. Just get it nice and glassy up top. After you get everything kind of seated, settled down, you get all like these trim panel pieces tucked in back here. Come up to the sunroof and cut a big X in it. So that'll give you 4 flaps. That way you can fold this side down, then you can fold this side in, then this side, and then that far side. And then it just kind of goes in buttery smooth. But I'm really liking this black. I think this black is what I'm gonna end up doing on the BRZ. So this is a, come on, focus, hang on. So this is like a metallic black. I really like it. I'm like really digging this color. But the roof is done. So far today we've knocked out a side skirt. We've got the roof done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the antenna. I've decided I'm gonna do the antenna black. I have enough black left over in there where I'm gonna do the spoiler black also. I think it'll just give a little more color to the car. But also, if you guys haven't seen the trunk is, I don't remember if I showed you guys. So the trunk is done too. Looking fresh. It's like almost not blue anymore. This I'm gonna probably reattempt later tonight. Out of nowhere, it just started like peeing rain. God, I'm so tired of having wrap all over my shoes. It's everywhere. But we're actually gonna do the antenna black. I've heard people say they've had a lot of trouble doing these antennas. The way that I think I'm gonna do it is I think I'm gonna start at the sharpest point up here and then stretch the wrap down and around it like that. Heat it up, morph it, and shape it. I don't think I'll have any failures since all the tension will be on this one point. But we'll see. If I have to do this in 2 pieces, I'll just do it straight down the middle and we'll put a seam in it. But I'd rather not do that if I can avoid it. But let's get this guy wrapped, get the roof reassembled, get the antenna back on there so that way I can like put the headliner and everything inside the car back together, because I'm trying to minimize how much like crap I have laying around, because I still have like all door cards out, all this other random stuff. So I'm trying to minimize how much like parts I have laying around. So let's get the antenna wrapped, let's get it thrown back on and get the roof assembled. So the antenna actually didn't come out too bad. It is all one solid piece. The way that I kind of did this is I used this top corner as the pressure point where all the stress of the antenna would be. And then if you look on the back side, I tabbed it. So I cut 3 tabs, one going each direction out from that, and then just folded them over themselves. So I mean, you can't even see the, I mean, you can kind of see the fold right there, but you'll never see it unless you're looking for it on the car. Like I said, I'm not a professional wrapper. This is good for me. I mean, honestly, I'm more than happy with this. I mean, look at that color too, that black. Ooh, I'm digging it. Let's get the antenna thrown back on the car. Then I am going to reassemble the headliner so I have less parts floating around. And then after the headliner's assembled, I need to run down to Subaru to drop off that OEM clutch fork for the BRZ. And then we'll come back up and we are going to reattempt that rear bumper. Focus, there we go. I have no idea where my hat is right now, so I feel a little naked, but I did just get back from Subaru. So as you guys saw, I got the shark fin back on the roof. The headliner's reassembled. Everything's done with the roof section. But we just got back from Subaru. So the issue with the BRZ is an interesting one. The clutch was installed correctly. The transmission was installed correctly. The issue is with the Verus forged clutch fork. I don't quite know what it is, but when I was down there, they showed me, I went back into the shop with them, looked at it, and the clutch fork itself is hitting on the casing of the transmission because it's too thick. So worst comes to worst, if they can't make it work, I'm just gonna have them throw in a brand new OEM clutch fork, get the car back on the road. It'll be fine. If it explodes down the road, we will modify the the transmission casing to fit it. But there you go. That's what's up with the BRZ. For some reason, the clutch fork is just too big for the car. So hopefully get it back Saturday. Also gonna be wrapping the BRZ maybe in the near future. I kind of enjoy wrapping. Anyways, back to the STI. I want to show you guys kind of what we're doing next, and some of you guys were curious on this. All right, so I'm gonna do the hood next because it looks fairly easy, to be honest, to do. Some of you guys were curious on what the hood looks like underneath the hood vents. They're just cuts, as you can see. I just cleaned them up with a Dremel and like deburred the entire thing because I didn't do that last time. So I have both hood vents out. Just to kind of show you guys here, let me grab this guy. Like I said, I cleaned them up a little bit, so they sit in there like pretty flush now, like super solid. But that's what the cuts look like. They are literally just holes in the hood. Imagine that. Also have the hood scoop out, so that way we can actually wrap the hood, because the hood scoop's gonna end up being a separate piece. I'll probably do the hood scoop in 2 pieces, but I think I have enough gray vinyl left on the original roll to be able to do the hood, and I'd like to just be able to kill that roll completely, just so we have like one roll that we're working with. So I'm gonna go just time lapse through getting the hood knocked out. It shouldn't be too bad. It is gonna be a little interesting getting the vinyl to lay inside of this, but we will figure it out. Yo, I am like dead. It is about midnight now. I have been like going to town. Hood is done. The hood was actually not too bad to do. I did do one fender cap. I'll show you guys a little more in detail. But those fender caps are awful to do. There's one little hint of blue that I've wrapped these things like 4 times now, and this is good enough for me. The one little like spot of blue will just be like an homage to the Blueberoo's old color, well, current is color, you know what I mean, the actual color of the car. But let me show you guys kind of the progress of what we got going on here, because all we have left are the front and rear bumpers and the other fender cap, and that's it. Well, blam, it's like an entirely new car. So like I said, only have the front and rear bumpers left. I might be short on wrap again since I messed up on that rear bumper today, but we'll see tomorrow. The hood wasn't too bad to do though. I thought I had enough wrap left on the old roll for the hood, and I was like 3 inches short. I was really annoyed with that, but came out awesome, looks great. The hood scoop is awful to do, but got it done. I did it in 2 pieces, so there's one inlay right here, and then there's a seam right there, right on the body line that you can't really see, and then the other piece is this top piece. The hood scoop block off plate is back in there, so we are like coming together, my guys. Like, what do you guys think? Like actually having it like almost done. Like, I'm digging the color. I'm really liking this black up here on the roof. Like, I am 100% gonna do the BRZ this color, because that like metallic black looks so good. I am like in love with it. Antenna wasn't too bad to do. Like I said, I just kind of made some seams on the back side where you're never really gonna see it unless you're looking for it. I may redo the trunk spoiler black. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. We'll see how much wrap I have left. If I have enough, I'll definitely do the spoiler black, but I'm digging it, you guys. I am like loving it. But that one, the fender caps, so these things are awful to wrap. So I did like a black inlay right here, and there's just like one tiny little line of blue going right there. Like, no matter how many times I like did this cap, I just could not get rid of that blue line. Maybe I'll do a secondary piece just to put in there to cover that up. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave the blue as like an homage to like the Blueberoo. Not really sure, but well, you know, we'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. But that is all I got for you guys on this one. There should only be one more wrapping video, and then we'll do like the complete unveiling and like outside of the garage so you guys can actually see the car. But it's definitely coming along. Isn't that right, Jaeger? No? All right. Small dog just kind of kicking it. But like I said, that's all I got for you guys on this one. I do apologize if you guys are getting a little bored of the wrapping videos. Like I said, we only have one more to do, and then we're done with the wrap. But this has been quite the learning experience. So if you guys are interested in doing this yourselves, I do highly suggest doing it. You're gonna make mistakes. Like you guys saw at the beginning of the video, I was completely pissed when I like messed up that bumper and wasted all that wrap. But I mean, it is what it is. But it's definitely worth trying if you guys want to save some money and try it yourselves. But if you guys like the video, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit that like button, turn it blue, like the one little like sliver of blue left on the Subaru. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, do it in one of these corners. No idea. Actually, I'm going to do it in this top, my right, your left corner this morning, tonight, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies.